Hello and welcome to the next episode of the ultimate exterior cleaning van self-build. And in this video I'm going to be fitting an alarm. Now, with me telling the whole world basically what I'm putting inside the van, I thought I'd better up the security. So I've gone with the Smart 360 system, and it's the Cube. So there's a couple of reasons I've gone with Smart 360. The first is that it's really easy to put together, it's easy to install, everything's all paired together ready, so that makes it really simple. The second reason is that because I'm not parking the van outside the house, the Smart 360 alarm will text you and ring you if the alarm goes off. And that's not just if the van's broken into, that's even if the handles are tried. So let's have a look at what's included in the kit. So we'll just have a quick look at what you get in the kit. So I've bought the 4 sensor kit. I've also bought an extra alarm. So in the kit itself you get, if you open it up, you get your quick start guide with a couple of stickers there and a SIM card. Now, you don't have to use this SIM card. I've actually gone with one called 1p Mobile, which is 1p for a text, 1p for a phone call. You pay £30 up front and that will last you a year, so there's no continuous fee. So in the box, apart from the bits and pieces, you get 2 key fobs. In this box you get 2 sensors, and there was an extra 2 came with them. You get a plug and a USB cable. I've also got, that's your siren, really loud, 130 decibels. I bought an extra siren which with a flashing light on it as well, so in the front, if it's at night, it will flash as well as a standard siren. That one's 110 decibels. You get your mains cable, so you can either run it from a mains connection, or you can run it from, I've got one somewhere, a power bank, which I'll put up in my pocket here. You get splitter cables for if you are running 2 sirens, and you also get these, which are piggybacks. Fuse piggybacks, so a selection of different sorts depending on what sort of fuse box you've got. Now, a fuse piggyback, if you don't know what it is, if you haven't got a spare fuse port, you can plug this in, the fuse that's plugged into it will work, and then you can piggyback off that and connect straight onto it, and that will mean the Smart 360 Cube can be plugged into it. So I'm going to put it all together and we're going to test it all, put the SIM card in, make sure it works, connect it to my phone, make sure everything's working with it, and then we're going to fit it into the van. So to start with, we'll take out our Cube, our Smart 360 Cube. We're going to be using the power cable. We've got our sensors here, and you get 2 key fobs with it. I'm just going to use the one. So with it in the off position, you also get a washer there to attach it to the door if you need to, or wherever you want to, if there's nowhere magnetic. And there's a big magnet on the bottom, so it will fit onto anything metal quite easily. And all the sensors, all the sirens are the same. Actually, the sirens aren't the same. The sirens have got sticky pads on them, but the alarms are the same. Come with a metal washer which you can screw on if you've got a ply lined van and you've got no metal for it to attach to, but if you've got somewhere to metal, it just sticks onto it. Now, each of the sensors, I've already taken these out, each of the sensors have got a little paper pull tab on them. When you set it up, use your paper pull tab, take your paper pull tab off, because that just lets the battery connect. So to start with, I'm going to power it up with the Cube turned off. You've got all your connections there. Put my power in. Now, if you want to, you can power this off a power bank all the time, save wiring it up, and then just plug that into my power bank. So that's now powered. Now I'm going to fix the sirens. So I'm going to put the double splitter in, and that will go into the centre there. I'll plug the flashing siren in first, and then I'm going to plug the loud unflashing siren in. So that's all on. Now I'm going to switch the power on, and with the power on, there are a couple of lights here that flash. You probably won't pick those up on the camera. What I'm going to do is arm the alarm.
System armed.
And then there we go.
System disarmed.
So what we're going to do now is put the SIM card in, and you get a little bit of paper here, and it comes with a SIM card tool, and that bit of paper just shows you which way it goes in. So push that in, and that's in. Now what you got to do is save the SIM's number, which I've already done, onto my phone, and then you need to link your phone to the system. So what you have to do now is you have to program the cube with the phone that you want it to ring when there's a problem. So in your messages, you send a message to the cube and you put in 1234 star 51 star, then you put your number 07 comma 1 comma 1, and you send that to the cube. So once you've got your SIM card in your cube and you've got it loaded into your phone, you can message your phone, and all you need to do is 1234 hashtag 1, press send, give it a couple of seconds, and that should alarm the system.
Armed.
There we go. What you can do also is 1234 hashtag 2, send, and that will disarm it.
System disarmed.
So to save going onto the main fuse box, I've fitted an auxiliary fuse box here, and what I've done is I've wired the power cable all the way up the conduit, up the top here, into the headliner. So I have my power from my Smart 360, the cable there, and I've got my cable here from my fuse box. So just push the positive into that, and that's the connection of the Smart 360. Now you also need to earth it, so it comes with a little clamp on it, so I've just screwed that into the seat, making sure I've got a good earth connection in that. Then I'm going to put the fuse back in. So now we've got the cable up there, we'll plug in the cube itself. So all you need to do now is connect your cube up. Now you can put this anywhere you want. You can put it under your seat, you can put it anywhere. You can put it in your glove box if you want, but I'm putting mine above my headliner. It's quite a useful panel to get up to there, so I'm going to fit it up there. So this is where the power cord comes up that B pillar out the side there, and all you do is plug it in. So that's the power. The cube's then powered up and there's a little light flashing on it. Now I want to put on my sirens. So because I'm using the two, I've got a splitter that will go in next. Just put it out on that shelf for now. And with my audio only, not flashing, I'm going to plug that in to one side. So that's the audio, that's all it takes to fix it in. So because I'm actually going to fix this further along the roof of the van, but the roof line is coming down for some more cabling that's got to go in. So all I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to fix it up on that shelf, leave it on that shelf, and that will be where it's used. So I've also now got the cable that comes from the flashing siren, and in the splitter all you do is plug that in, and that's it. That's as easy it is as it is to fit. So all I'm going to do now, because it's magnetic, is just fix that to my headliner, inside the headliner to the roof of the van. Magnetic fixing, easy as anything. So all I've got to do now is test it. So I'm going to arm it.
System armed.
And it bleeped, which lets you know that it's armed. So that is it, ready to use. Now with the sensors, what I've done is you can very easily just attach one of these to the door handle. The closer to the door handle you can get it. If you've got a ply line van or plastic inside, attach the washer to it next behind the handle as close as you can, and then that just magnetically fits to it. Now it's a good idea to put these somewhere where if they do drop off, which is unlikely, they'll fall into a pocket or something. So on the main doors, the front doors, if you put it above where your cup holder or something like that goes, if it does drop off, drops into it, you're not going to lose it. What I've decided to do is I wanted them right behind the panels. So I've taken the panel off and I've slid them in behind the panel, right behind the door handle, so you know that that is any little vibration off the door handle when people are trying the doors, it's going to pick it up. So I've also got a mini PRI sensor, which is a little motion sensor, and what I'm going to do with that is that's going to be fitted up here somewhere. So if somebody tries to reach in, if the roof light is open and somebody tries to reach in and hook stuff out without actually trying the door handles, the PRI will notice the movement and pick that up. But I'm not fitting this yet because, as I said, very shortly I'm going to be taking the headliner down to put cables through, so I don't want to get it damaged. So all the doors are alarmed, so I'm going to wait until that's fitted, until the roof's fitted to put the PRI up. Now we've got it all fixed, put the panel back up and we'll test it. So all that's left to do now is test it, so we'll arm the system and we'll try the door handle. And there it is, going off. And pretty much straight away you get a text. Within a few seconds, there we are, text come up. And we've also had a phone call to say that the alarm's going off. So just stop that now. So as you could see, it's a really easy, effective alarm system. You can just keep adding on more and more sirens if you want to. You can add on more sensors. It's really easy to set up. A couple of little niggles going along the way, but that was mostly my fault. Well, that was all my fault, not setting it up together properly. But it's worked really well, and I feel a lot more confident knowing that the van is alarmed, not near my house, not far from my house, but not outside it, and I'll get rung and I'll get text if the alarms are set off during the night. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. I'll leave the links to everything that I've used in the description below, and give Smart 360 a shout and order an alarm if it's something that you're interested in getting for your van. So thanks for watching, bye for now.